It's on you, Ray.
What to do, YouTube? Podcast again. Today we'll be reacting to my thoughts on Bronny James by Stephen A.
So first of all, we want to say congratulations to LeBron James and his son, and LeBron doing something
The whole
super
family.
credible with his son.
First
I
time ever.
personally think bro should not have got drafted over some people.
With him to play with his son, that's just put the bar of the legacy way high as
First
hell.
ever.
But let's get
I don't
into
The
even
it.
NBA
care if
doing
his
this.
dad
We
in the
all know
league
that
in the
Bronny
GOAT.
James is a story to be told, but
Some
right,
people
so
should
we're
have
going
got
to start
drafted
with
before,
that
bro.
right now.
Shit, he should have
Yesterday,
went
the
undrafted.
Los Angeles
LeBron
Lakers
James.
selected Bronny James, the son of LeBron James, with the 55th overall pick in the
Brown
second
2 pick
round.
My son
55.
did
LeBron
not
and
think.
his son now
You're
officially
a
have the
hater.
opportunity to be
This is the
For me,
the
first.
father,
This is the
son
first
duo
father
Yes.
doer
in the
to ever
NBA at
play
the
in the
same
some
NBA
time.
people,
at the
averaging
same
Yesterday,
time.
15, 5, and
the
5 that didn't get
opportunity
drafted.
story
Did
is
y'all
And
just
announced.
hear?
Bronny averaged
Hold
2
on.
points,
Yesterday,
Did
one
you
rebound.
just hear what he said, bro? LeBron James and his son is the first people ever in history to do a son and
Said that.
father to play in the NBA ever. Same time.
I
Nepotism is
know.
the only reason Bronny is now
Bron's
a
been in the league
Laker.
longer than his son
I have a
being
lot
alive.
to say, but before I
Okay.
show you something that I said earlier today, let me say this.
Hater.
Bronny James, thank God he's in this
Ain't
position.
no way you just got that
If
mad
y'all
for LeBron
remember, he had
James.
cardiac
Bro don't
suffered
even know your
cardiac
ass.
arrest last year while on the campus of USC. We didn't know what his status was. We didn't know what his health was like. We didn't know whether or not he'd ever be able to play basketball again. And I remember when we first heard it, we didn't know if he was going to survive. So for him, a year later, to be in this position, after being hospitalized, after being prohibited from playing basketball until last January, I don't give a damn about him
I
having
forgot about that too. He did have that little cardiac arrest that happened to him. I forgot all about that. That it is grateful the position he's been put in to keep striving and thriving to the top. You know, because little bro, it's definitely got. He ain't got to play basketball ever. He ain't got to work a job ever. His legacy is set. But for him to stand on 10
Who,
and
Bronny?
yeah, Bronny for sure, all his kids, for him to stand on 10 and want his legacy to be known as who he is, I support little bro and I salute.
than less than 5 points. I don't care about his numbers or anything like that. You heard about his his athleticism.
Athleticism, yeah.
You heard about his defensive prowess. You heard about the potential that he may have. We're not blind, however. We recognize the fact that if he were not LeBron James' son, in all likelihood, he would not have even been drafted. If he were not LeBron James' son, he damn sure would not have been drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. If he were not LeBron James'
That
son,
is everything is right though. If he wasn't LeBron James' son, he would have never been in the Lakers. If he wasn't LeBron James' son, he would have never got drafted. If he wasn't LeBron James' son, he wouldn't even never have a thought process of who he is. Averaging 5 points, man, you ain't getting picked up. You what? Better go, coach.
he would not be in this position. So we can't be oblivious or turn a blind eye and a deaf ear to the fact that the opportunity that he received is an opportunity practically no one gets a chance at. There are his numbers: 4.8 points,
Listen, he averaged 4.8 points, 36.6 from the field goal, 2.8, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and he played 19 minutes. What do y'all think?
Came back from a
He should have
cardiac
been
arrest.
averaging at least
I
15.
mean, we respect that he did come back, whatever, but you LeBron James son, bro.
I don't mean nothing though.
All right.
36.6% shooting,
Let's see
2.8
what Stephen A.
rebounds,
think.
2.1 assists, 19.4 minutes a game. Those are not numbers that get you drafted.
That's a
So there's
fact.
questions as to whether or not
He's
he
right about
deserved
that,
to
yeah.
be a McDonald's All-American compared to some other noteworthy individuals who felt that they were more deserving. There's questions about his career at USC because he didn't play there long enough and what he could have done against collegiate competition, let alone NBA competition. And now there are questions as to whether or not he'll ever make a Lakers roster, and certainly whether or not he deserves to. That scrutiny is valid.
You think after LeBron retired, they're going to put him
And
in the
he's
G
got a
League or
lot
something?
to prove. I'm rooting for him.
I don't know how this is gonna go, but that is right. You still gotta make you get drafted, but you still gotta make the roster. So they might can send him down there to the development league type shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know how this is gonna play. Like he said, LeBron James got a big part. LeBron might be like, no, he ain't going down in the G League. That's my son. He's playing.
But
Like,
the
who
one
knows?
thing I don't want to hear a damn thing about is nepotism. My friend, my partner, Adrian Wojnarowski on NBA Countdown spoke about it yesterday and saying he didn't want to hear it either because we both know covering the NBA for years, executives, owners, coaches, nepotism has been going on in the National Basketball Association for ages. Nobody said anything about it before. We damn sure don't want to hear about it now. And I piggybacked off of my teammate yesterday by elaborating on that extensively this morning on First Take. Take a look to what I have to say because I only want to say it once. Here you go. We live in a country where nepotism has taken place with white folks religiously forever.
Rich Paul called teams for not
In
draft
the
Bronny.
NBA specifically, in a league where at least 70% of the players are black, we've seen nepotism with white folks all over the place.
Man, hold on.
If you take him, he's going to
You read that? Rich Paul is calling
Yes.
teams, don't take Bronny. If you take him, he's going to Australia. Lakers select Bronny 50. Like, what?
Player personnel, scouting,
That's insane.
coaching. The list goes on and on. We've said little to nothing about it. And now this happens with LeBron James.
Two
A
beautiful
member
ball
of the
heads.
Mount Rushmore of basketball. And all of a sudden, you've got people running their mouths. LeBron James is approaching 40 years of age. He ain't somebody that faded into the twilight. He's still an all-world player. LeBron James, if LeBron James was on the New York Knicks now, you trying to tell me the New York Knicks wouldn't be one of the favorites to win the chip? Right.
That's a fact. Yep, approaching 80-40. They're going to be favored.
Damn, Kendrick Perkins is good.
Kendrick Perkins getting his bag.
Talent that he is. Yes, he
Nah,
has
he out for
manipulated
MP.
proceedings
For this and
somewhat.
MP.
We get that. Bronny James
Yeah,
will not be on an NBA
hold on.
roster.
I got to respect you on that. I don't like how he dissed MP either, though. That whole season, bro. Like, you can't be doing that next year, Kendrick Perkins or MP on your ass. I'm just letting you know.
Were not for LeBron James. He would not have gotten drafted in all likelihood yesterday if it were not for LeBron James. We all know this. We accept it. The issue is the resentment that's emanating from people out there. How dare you resent LeBron James? And if you're LeBron James, be mindful. See, now you're going to hear people book it. Book it. This is my expertise, media. I'm telling you what I know.
Book it.
In the days and the weeks to come, we going to bring up how he took his talents to South Beach. We're going to bring up how he went back to Cleveland. We're going to bring up how he once held free agency hostage. You're going to hear all of these things along the way because it's a resentment of power. You see, people, regardless of the great businessman he has proven to be, you understand, the great talent he has proven to be, the great influencer
That he's proven to be.
on a multitude of levels. I'm not saying everybody because business is business. You got white folks out there that's all about business. They want to make money. They don't give a damn what color you are or what have you. Black, white, and in between. But the vast majority of people that are going to speak, what they're saying without saying it is that they just want you to be an athlete. They don't want you to have the cachet to be able to manipulate the proceedings, to be able to do something like, you know what, I want this person on this roster. I want this coach. What do we got?
Do y'all get what he's saying right here? Do you get what he's saying?
Really?
So basically, he's saying is like the business mind of the NBA, any sports, is that they just want you to be an athlete. They don't want you to have a voice. They want to be able to just, you hoop, you play football, you win, and we'll bring the people and you figure out how to win with them. What he is saying is that LeBron James has so much power that he's able to be like, no, I want to play with him. Go get him. No, I want you to draft Bronny. That's who I want on the team. No, this is what he's saying. He's saying like LeBron is this powerful going into 40 years old that he still have that say so. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for instance, if Kevin Garnett would have been 40 years old talking about, no, I still want you to go get him and I want you to draft my son at this pick. They wouldn't have listened to Kevin Garnett, bro. Do you hear what I'm saying? That shit wasn't going to happen. But what he's saying is LeBron is going into 40 years old and he still have this much power.
Not mad about what LeBron and coaches. It wasn't the fact that coaches.
Yeah, LeBron, when he retired, he
it's
need to
like,
become
yo,
coach.
LeBron, own it. If that's what you want, you don't want Darvin Ham, you don't want him. You want J.J. Redick, that's what you want. You want this coach, this coach. You are you. They sit up here now. My name is in the news all the time. We know why. They look at me at first take on their talent. Do I not have a production company? Do I not produce content? Do I not have other stuff going on, Jay Williams, Big Perk? But you talk about as a talent, because America, not everybody, not most, but a lot of people are about stay in your place, stay in your lane. And LeBron James has religiously been about the business of defining his own lane and showing that I don't have a lane, I got avenues. And I'm coming this way. And you ain't gonna do anything about it because I represent what I represent, how it's supposed to be represented on the highest level, and I've earned the right to be able to have this kind of power where I can manipulate proceedings to some degree. That is what we should be applauding LeBron James about, because he's highlighting not only what we can do, but what so many people in this world don't want us to do.
I'm going to say this. Yes, LeBron James have a lot of power. But if LeBron James would have flopped this year going into 40 and then average, I think it was, 25 or some shit? Say he jumped from averaging 25 and went down to averaging like 18, 19. Do you think he would have been able to pull this off? They would have been ready to get rid of LeBron.
Yes.
They would have been trying to get rid of LeBron.
No, he would still been able to. He would still been able to, bro.
Man, I want to know what y'all think in the comments, man. Like, subscribe, share.
No.